So after the intro to the GitHub Copilot, I will start introducing you the Spring Boot project and then React front-end UI to connect to it. And yeah, let's go straight into it, right? So as I told you already, I couldn't find much of the help from the GitHub Copilot to bootstrap the project. That's why, as usual, we go to our Spring Initializer, just choosing all the standard parameters, H2, reactive, and Spring Data JPA, and just generate it. And as soon as we've done that, this is where we start our Copilot journey. I have my Copilot installed as a CLI. So what it helps me with, all of these shell scripting commands like find the file, zip the file, unzip the file, copy this, copy that. I know if you're a very good shell user, you have to learn them by heart, but once again. So what I do is GitHub Copilot, gh Copilot, then I do suggest, and then I know that I downloaded the demo file into my downloads folder, right? So I just ask it, show all files called with demo in this folder, and here we are. I know it's LSLA and I know it's a grep demo and everything of this, so I just say it's a generic shell command, and here we are. So it gives me even better solution. Here we are, and this is the one we just downloaded, right? So now how about copying it, right? So I do cp, then I do demo, and I do these backslashes, crazy backslashing a little bit. I hope this is something that Linux hopefully fixes, and I'll be copying it to my projects folder. Cool, we done. So now I go to my projects folder, right? And then I ask it, GitHub Copilot, explain, can you tell me how to unzip the file? I know this is how it is unzipped, but I mean, I'm just showing it's just an unzip and file name. So all we need to do now, unzip, then space, then do the demo to come out. Here we are. So then we do ls.la, this is our demo folder, and everything is beautiful. Going back to our GitHub repository, here's where we are. So I created the empty repository, as you can see, and I named it SPP test, right? So I'm gonna cloning it straight away. Clone, right? Cool. After git cloning, it's about copying. So I just say GitHub Copilot, explain how to copy. Okay, yes, as usual. How to copy all files from one folder to another folder. Yeah, here we are. It thinks a little bit, and cp-r-r and then source folder destination. So we do cp-r, then we do demo, right? Then we do spp-test. Boom. So our SPP test populated, as you can see, for all the CLI activities, finding the file sizes, GitHub Copilot will just shine. I don't need to do anything there like kill a process, whatever we do daily. Updating, v-comments, v-help, anything, it's all gonna be helped. So now we just can go to IntelliJ. We're just opening our SPB test project. It will get initiated in a minute or two. Okay. from here we also go to SPB test. And what we can do is to git status to check if all the files came over. Spring Boot test, source, main, Java resources, and everything else. Just to check it if just in case. Yup, so all good there. So so I'll try to open the project, and yeah, it should be SPB test. And as you can see, yup, all our files just arrived. So let it analyze a little bit. Yep, so as you can see in the VCS, that's all of that stuff we just wrote down. Okay, so I'll open my cheat sheet if you don't mind, to be quick, and that will help me. So the first thing we want to do is make sure the project is running, right? So what we do is we go to Gradle, go to build, do clean, we do build, we do bootstrap. Nice and fantastic, and the project is running. Hooray! So the first thing you want is, of course, you create a RESTful controller, call the endpoint, and see how it goes. Fantastic. This is a cheat sheet. Our Copilot chat is open. Let's just go into it. Let me just clean all my history there. And yes, we are free to start. So it takes its own time. Open this Java, and then say, let's add the package web. As I told you, it doesn't write you the code, it gives you the suggestions. So here's our suggestion: sample reactive controller, which we'll just create as a class and insert. So copy paste everything, boom and boom. Here we are. Are we okay to run it? Just a good question. Then we're using Postman to test it. Here's our flux. Yay! And here is our mono. It is unbelievable. So you noticed, right? I didn't open Google. I didn't run or write one line of code. Everything I stepped into was facilitated by Copilot, which is fantastic. What's our job next is adding a basic Pojo class. Let's go. So we go to AI chat again, then ask it. Here we do create a model package, and then we ask it Todo as a sample Todo project, right? So we quickly do this. Yeah, I have to create the files. I'm more than sure in the future AI will do it for me, but for now I am. And then boom, we see that it's Java X persistence and it's not getting compiled. So I know that in the latest versions of the Spring Boot, Jakarta persistence is being used. So I had to kick it a little bit to kind of give me better versions. Until though I had to hint it specifically that I need Jakarta persistence, it didn't do the job. So this is one thing you have to keep in mind. It's not like get it or forget it. If you're not satisfied but you ideally know what you want to, you keep asking it, keep tuning and refining your comments, your requirements, and that's the beauty of the Copilot, is that it gets smarter, it gets better with your requests, right? Thank you. Here we are. Just copy paste it. Boom. So we're done. Fantastic. So now I need to start up the H2DB database, and I think I ran through multiple things, which is update the application properties for H2DB, and then I thought of, okay, I didn't have any data, so I got smarter. So my next request was also give me the schema SQL, give me the data SQL. So now I just will run all of them in one request. So it should be like this. Can you help me? Okay, no, it's just like this. So I'll go and just give me the suggestion for my application properties, which is cool, right? Here we are. I didn't do anything, just fantastic. Just edit here, copy code block. Fantastic. My next thing will be providing the JPA repository. Just ask it. While it's doing that, all you need to do is just say new package repository. Alright. And then just all you need to do is just copy paste it. New Java class. Of course, I understand every line of code here. And that's why it's so much kind of quick and easy for me. But I believe if you're just starting, if you're just putting in the work, and instead of Googling and not being able to put in and compile and run and struggling, this is like a fantastic opportunity to just get it and make it work. Now all I will need to do is just go to my controller class, which is this one. So here in IntelliJ, all you need to do is do like this, right click, where is GitHub Copilot, we need to reference it. This is the only way to kind of suggest that you have something in your context. And then we say draw. Here we are. After thinking a little bit, it just gives me the suggestion. So it's auto-wiring it via the constructor, which is exactly what we want. A couple of times it was auto-wiring it via the not. Okay, here we are. Just copy it. Cool. Just paste it. Nope, not this one. Sorry. Yeah, todos. Yeah. Cool. So we're updating our class and import list. Cool, we're done. Here we are. It took me literally, what's this, 5 minutes to do the job. And then we come here, we say totals. I'm sure you're gonna keep the endpoints consistent. So as you can see, it's empty. Now my question is, okay, can you help me with the test data? So my cheat sheet would be like this, right? Which is data.sql, and also generate me a schema.sql with todo table creation. Here we are. So we're gonna go to the resources. Until it does the job, we need to create a data SQL, and we need to create a schema SQL. Fantastic. And all we will need is just to copy this stuff here and copy this stuff here. Fantastic. Let's try to start it. as you can see, voila. To kind of finish the all the pieces of the cake with the creams and flowers and everything, let's generate some unit testing. So we generate the class, right? And then what we can do is we can again send the controller into the GitHub Copilot context and ask it, or just do it like this. GitHub Copilot, nah, I think it's from here. So right from here, just right click it and you just say GitHub Copilot generate tests, and that should be it. So this is one way, this is another way. Either way works. Here's the tests, right? Yup, you got another 15 seconds for your coffee. Then copy paste it. Go to sample controller test. Then just insert. Boom, we're done. So there is a complaint that my total class does not. My apologies. Just copy the code block maybe. It's gonna be better. Is there any complaints? No, all good. Testing is there. Now related to documentation, we just highlight everything. We just go to GitHub Copilot and say generate docs. That's simple as that. I know ideally you would rather go into the text and read it and something, but yeah, you can do it. It's much easier than just manually writing everything. That's for sure. Oh, sorry. Did it break something? Oh, it generated the... Yeah, here we are. Yep. So now we've got everything tested, documented, clean, build. Yeah, double packaging, that's wrong, apologies. Right, and then boot run. So what's left? Of course, dockerizing the application. Logical question would be, does Copilot know Docker? Here we are. Can you please generate me a Docker file with Java 21 for this application? Boom. And here we are. I just add this one to my cheat sheet for sure. While it works, all we need to do is just right click this and say new file, which is a Docker file, right? And copy paste all the code. Although it's using Maven, I just can improve it better with Gradle, please. I don't know, I'm a big fan of Gradle. I try to use it wherever I can. I know we can still leverage the Maven, but cool, we are. How to run and how to build and run file. That's my another request. Right, let's copy it to the cheat sheet. Here we are. Fantastic. We got all the instructions back. Cool. Copying this, then opening the CLI, saying it to, I guess I have something like that. Give it a time. Let's see if it's gonna fail first. Oh, it didn't. Fantastic. So we could hit it from the first go. It's just unbelievable. I do remember how many issues I would face, how much time and how much effort I would spend to do all of this without Copilot, because I've done it without Copilot. It it just has been nasty. That's all I can tell. This is unbelievable experience. Just seeing how things are run around you, and all you are doing is just asking Copilot to do it. This is fantastic. So our Docker image is up and ready. All we need to do is just run it. Fantastic. Add it to an end. Give it a go. And create user preference for JShell something. Does it run? Checking that one. So we got our Spring Boot Docker project running. As you can see, the image started. I'm just running the localhost. And the last and a quick one, right? VCS integration. So I don't know why I couldn't get much on the VCS side from the IntelliJ. It's much more better visual integration with the VS Code. However, here all we can do is just say, can you please generate me a commit message for all work we have just did. I'll add it to my cheat sheet, and that will be enough to get the good commit message from the Copilot. And we will just copy all of this, go to VCS, of course, and then just take it together with our commit. Here's a commit message, beautifully documented, and everything. Is there anything left? Pick up all the unversioned files, changes and data, commit and push. It thinks a little bit. Commit anyway and push. Yep, to the push. Here we are. So when we go to our repository, right, we should be able to see it beautifully committed. So we go to commits, and as you can see, there is a very nice commit message. All right, all our changed files, everything is beautiful. This was an end-to-end run of the Spring Boot app with Copilot, and next one we're just gonna quickly blaze through the VS Code with React, and then we will wrap it up. Thank you so much.